So again, back to the topic of courage.
Yeah.
Where did I know that you were kind of forced out of corporate America and started doing your own thing? A lot of people, like you said, would have turned around and tried to find another door to go in,
Yeah.
because they can't see themselves out on their own, finding their own work and everything like that. To say, no, I'm just going to leave, I'll take my check and I'm out the door. That takes a lot of courage.
It does. It does. And like I said, I didn't just take the check and walk out the door. I had started a part-time business. It was making me, a little bit of money on the side. So it was paying the bills. It kept me going. It wasn't lavish by any means. And I had to work really hard to build that business up. And then that business led to another. But I had to put the energy towards it, because otherwise it's like trying to grow anything. If you don't water it, pour some sunshine into it, pour some energy, some love into it, it's never going to take off, right? Yeah. And so what I encourage people to do is, if you want to get out of this high-paying corporate, or even wherever you are on the ladder, you want to get out of there, you need to start a second income stream somewhere. You need to build something. You cannot just go from everything to nothing. It doesn't work that way. It's too hard, unless you got a lot of savings in the bank. But even then, it's a huge risk. So I say, if you're here right now, you're kind of in a comfort zone, start something here and build it up. And you don't have to necessarily overtake where you are, but even if you get to a comfortable point, you can transition. You go from maybe working full-time to part-time, 5 days to 4 days. Maybe you go in as a consultant every now and again. You can, or maybe you don't even need to work in corporate. You can work at the grocery store, 4 days a week. And you don't need to think about work. You clock off at 4 o'clock or whatever it might be. But you then go home and work on your business.
Absolutely.
And Jim Rohn said this really famously. So Jim Rohn is one of my favorite mentors, right?
Love Jim Rohn, yeah.
Yeah, he said, work full-time on your passion and part-time full-time on your business and part-time on your work, or something to that effect, where it's rather than working full-time in your 9 to 5 and part-time on your business, he does it the other way around. He goes, I work part-time, the work is a means to an end, but my business is a vehicle to my future, right? And so if you can think that way, it'll help you to plan out your transition. And you don't need to do it overnight. You don't need to compete with anyone. Even if it takes you 5 years from now, it'll be the best 5 years you could invest.
Absolutely.
Right?